Check out the top 20 tips before you play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Don't forget about your whip. It disarms targets, yanks them to the ground, and pulls targets towards you so you can pummel them to death. You can come back, explore areas, and collect treasures after the credits roll, so don't feel like you have to push yourself to do everything before moving on. If you're having trouble finding treasures and collectibles, buy pamphlets to help. They'll overlay the locations on your map. Your camera, besides snapping you points to upgrade your abilities, can also help you solve hard puzzles. Simply snap a shot of the puzzle for progressively more helpful information. You'll need to read notes you find in order to solve mysteries. You can find previously read notes in your journal if you can't remember what they said. As is the norm these days, areas you can climb are highlighted, but in Indiana Jones, it's usually with the color white. Look out for white objects like vines for possible treasure locations. Picking up and utilizing makeshift weapons like brooms will let you stealth take down enemies as well as deal more damage in melee, but each outfit you acquire has its own weapon. Just make sure you keep it repaired. You can throw weapons to distract enemies and sneak the other way, or simply make noise and sneak around the back to give your Nazi friends a surprise from behind. If you can't help but alert the whole area because you couldn't resist firing your gun, crawling through a tight space or entering a closed off area will stop enemies from chasing you. They'll eventually give up and you can try your hand at getting through once again. Sometimes it's simply better to push enemies off cliffs. Guns are powerful but alert the whole area. Instead, you can use them as improvised melee weapons. Improving Indiana's combat effectiveness and improving your parry skill will make you become Indiana Body Pilot Jones. With the Lucky Hat skill, you become more enemy resistant, in that if they take you out, you'll drop to the ground, they'll then disengage and you can collect your hat, which makes you get back to your feet, and then you can stealth away before they catch on. Eating carbs is faster than healing with a band-aid, so eat during combat and band-aid after combat since it takes forever to do. Walls can be destroyed with any two-handed weapon, and they usually contain secrets. You can't fast travel from the map, but keep an eye out for a glint in the distance. It's a signpost in which you can fast travel to key locations. Keeping your map out and walking directs you to your currently selected objective. What helped me immensely is using DLSS frame generation, which in many cases more than doubled my frames per second. I'm using a PNY Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090, which is quite compact and has real-time monitoring and fan control. Plus, using real ray tracing takes the graphics one step above. So thanks to PNY and Bethesda for sponsoring this video, and if you want other ways to maximize your experience,